Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Everybody ready for the weekend? I've got a box of oranges and a bunch of grapefruit, and I am ready to party this weekend. It's going to be a citrus party all weekend long. Had started the day out with about 32 ounces of orange juice, and then I juiced some grapefruit and put a little bit of orange juice in there. So I'm loving life today. I want to talk about the real reason I follow a raw food diet. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please go down there now and hit that red subscribe button. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I'm going to bring something up real quick. As I've told you guys, since I got the store redone online, I'm actually trying to kind of find some amateur models. I've got some people that have done some shoots for me in exchange for a shirt, and I need some young ladies with muscle. Now, you got to have muscle if you get in touch with me. I'll send you, I've got a small and I've got a large. Get in touch with me through Instagram. I'm Raw Tropical Living on Instagram. Get in touch with me. You know, show me some workout photos or something, and maybe we can work something out. I got a small and a large tank top. All right, so the real reason I follow a raw food diet, and this is a lot for my Instagram crowd as well, because I get a lot of the same questions all day, every day. How much, how many? That is the bane of my existence. I don't care how much, how many. I don't know how much, how many. And that laziness, that's one of the biggest reasons why I do this lifestyle, because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. There's no way that this would have ever worked for me doing it like most people, where you're into all these little details and why am I getting enough of this, and oh my, well, why did you have too much of this, and you need to mix it with this. That's not me. Now, as I'm saying this video, let me make it perfectly clear to you. I'm not standing here in judgment saying I'm doing it the right way. My way is the way. Everybody else. I'm just saying this is my way of doing it. And I stay in my lane, and I'm not jumping out of my lane and doing research into how other people do stuff. But yeah, all day, every day, it's like they steal my joy. Steal my joy. I'm like, I got some like really colorful, psychedelic looking photo, some good looking fruit, made a nice big nice cream or smoothie or whatever. And then it always comes down to how many bananas did you put into it. It doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Now, everybody knows nice cream. You eat what's according to you. I don't know how many I put in there. I seriously don't. It's not me just trying to be difficult. Like I said, I don't want to count. I don't want to write things down. Now, I know I'm contradicting what I tell other people to do on this lifestyle, but I can do it. It works. So I don't need to do that. If I needed to do that, I definitely would. And I would encourage anybody else that might need to do that to make their lifestyle work for them to do it. But for me, I'm not changing what I do. You know, this brand is what it is. This channel is what it is. And that's what it's always been about, is my simple approach. Just really watching how I do this. I don't ever try to present myself as an educator. Maybe I should say that more and more, because I think people just sometimes come to assume that when you do videos and stuff like that, that you're the teacher, you're the educator, you're the preacher. I'm just showing what I do, what it does for me, and you just take all that data in. You can take it in and say, yeah, he don't impress me that much, so I think I'll move on and eat the way somebody else eats. Or you might be a kindred spirit. You know, you don't like to spend all day in the kitchen chopping and cutting and weighing and writing and chopping and cutting and weighing and writing. I don't know if some of that stuff's real on Instagram, but oh dear God, that's the most depressing thought in the world to me, is constantly being in the kitchen all day, every day. I track some of these people on Instagram, and I swear to Christ, man, they must just chop all the time. They just must be standing around chopping, preparing this and that. I'm not the best example. I mean, I see a lot of things out there, and I'm like, you know, Jack, you've got a channel. You probably really should do that. You should do that, but the laziness gets the better of me. Another area that I'm real bad about that on is like taking stuff to go with me. I Man, I go on a plane trip somewhere, I go driving somewhere. I'm not doing all this cute little stuff of having, you know, these little individual meals and this little salad thing, blah, blah, blah. If I do anything, the most I'm going to do is drag a whole bunch of bananas along with me. So you see what, are you picking up the theme here? I do this thing uber simple, uber simple, uber simple. I may not even be doing it right. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not that arrogant to where I'm like, I know it all. I mean, another one of the questions I get all day, every day, and obviously it's kind of an odd question because I'm sitting there eating my ice cream or drinking my juice or whatever, and that people are telling me like, isn't that too much sugar? And I'm sitting there as I'm eating it, or if I'm looking at the comment and I'm going, well, I mean, what are you saying? Are you calling me stupid? Obviously, I guess I don't think it's too much sugar if I'm sitting there eating it, but no, that's the main thing. You're never going to get this. There's a few of those things out there that you really just have to kind of at some point move on from. When you do an Instagram, when you do a channel or whatever, the same, you know, you can't answer a question 8 million times. And I do know that it's new to everybody that hasn't seen it before, but I don't know, who's the best YouTuber out there? Maybe we could have like one person that has that one video with the basics that we could refer everybody to. It's not too much sugar. Look, I'm just going to briefly say the whole blood sugar thing is a fat issue. Please, and I don't want to explain it. I don't want to sit and discuss it or whatever. I'm just telling you it is what it is. Go read, go look it up, and pretty much I'm thinking most of the educators on a plant-based diet will tell you that high blood sugar is a fat issue, way more so than it's a sugar issue. I just really want to get caught up. I kind of have a good day, a not so good day, a good day. I think I'm finally moving forward to getting healed, but as it comes to blood sugar too, I need to catch up. I need to get some blog posts written, and then I want to start letting this woman I met online and through Instagram start writing too. That's just a side note. I'm thinking about the blood sugar. She's a type 1 diabetic that is working on healing her diabetes with fruit. Now, she's not just doing it willy-nilly. She's working with a doctor that is open to this, you know, this kind of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, man, I'm not your detail guy. Let me just make sure I'm getting everything down. Yeah, I'm not the detail guy, and I know that I get the feeling, especially after a while, that frustrates people, and I think that's why I don't sustain as much as some other people. Like I kind of see a regular flow. People will come, they'll follow me for a while, they'll make comments for a while, and then I think they kind of get, all right, well, he's too simple. Maybe I'm too simple for people, but. It fits my lifestyle. I mean, it fits my lifestyle. I've always kind of been a slacker. I kind of feel embarrassed saying that about myself, but I've been lazy, kind of a slacker, ne'er-do-well for a good portion of my life. So I just know from past experiences in my life that if I got too detailed into doing this thing, that it just wouldn't work, and I would lose interest, get bored. But having said that, it's not totally willy-nilly. You know, I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of studying. Not studying so much, but I try to just study little things to fill in those gaps. So I am not just being a total idiot, like I'm just going to eat bananas and nothing else. I do try to focus on getting more things in there, on some of the particular nutrients that I need that I might be missing, but in general, it just boils down to I'm just a big, dumb, happy animal that eats his fruit, eats a little bit of vegetables with it. But that's just how it is for me. There's a lot of people out there, and I do understand because I'm like that with a lot of subjects. It just hasn't happened to be like that with me for food. There's a lot of people out there that can explain, and that's another thing too. Okay, I could go put in a little effort, study up on a subject, and come back to you and give you an answer, or come back and do a video on it, but like I said before, go to the source. Go to somebody that actually knows about that. Go to somebody that does their diet like that, does their lifestyle like that. If you need more structure, if you need more order, that's who you line up with. Follow those type people. Don't try to put that square peg in a round hole, you know, like thinking every, you know, in other words, like I got my things I can probably motivate you, my certain ways, certain areas I can help you in, but in others, no. And I'm not going to step out into somebody else's lane. There's a lot of people out there that can give you all those little technicalities, and they'll do all the little geeky type videos like that. And when I say geeky there, I say that with much affection. That's not a negative. I get into a lot of geeky science things myself. I'm just not the guy to present a geeky science type thing. So yeah, in the end, that's why this thing stuck with me. That's why it stuck with me. I don't know if I do it properly. In fact, the lazy may be my downfall one day, because I do just like bumble through a lot of days just eating a whole bunch of fruit. Like today I've had, what, about 70 ounces of juice, and I've had a monster smoothie, probably a 12 banana smoothie. Who knows, I'll eat some ice cream in a bit and then probably finish up with a green soup. But that's another thing about the day too, is I don't plan my days out very much. My eating kind of gets kind of spontaneous, like it's just like, all right. That's why I go to the store every day. I was at the store this morning, what was it I saw? Oh, so I think I saw a good avocado. I'm going to go back this afternoon and pick it up. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted, and then I got home and I want the green soup. So anyhow, that's why I follow this lifestyle. I'm just starting to ramble now. Hope you guys enjoyed this message today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.